Hi everyone, today I'm going to do some stamping. I've got myself some ice spruce distress oxides and the speckled egg. I've pulled out a piece of, I would say this is about 120 GSM cardstock to match the lightest of my oxides. This is going to be one of my matte layers. I've got a couple of watercolor brushes, one in the blue and one in the green, and I've pulled out this brand new stamp set from Sentimentally Yours. This is a Flora script Beautiful Blooms Paraphernalia, and this only arrived this morning, so we're going to have a play with this one. And I'm going to stamp this beautiful image as the focal point, but I'm also going to stamp a lot of these tiny bits as well. So that's the stamp set that I'm going to be using. I pulled myself out a piece of white cardstock. At the moment this measures 10 inches by 10 inches roughly, and a few pieces of cardstock to do my matting, layering and stamping on. What size I'm going to have my base card. Now I want it to be bigger than a regular 4x8. Uh, 4x8. So if I do this 9 by 7, well actually we could do this 9 by 8, so it's just slightly longer than the regular 8 by 8. So I take in my scoreboard. I'm going to score this down at 4.5. I turn this over and give that a nice fold and burnish. So that's our base card. Next layer down is going to be the blue, so we might as well get all this cutting done while we're here. There's our base card. Our next layer is going to be the blue, so we need that to be 4 1/4 by 7 3/4. So 4 1/4 by 7 3/4. So that's our first matte layer, which is going to sit on there like so. So then we're going to want another white piece, which is going to be, so if we do this piece, actually I don't like the corner of that piece. So do this piece 4 by 7.5. So that's going to sit on top of here like so. So there's our matte pieces, and then the piece that I'm going to be stamping on, 3 3/4 by 7 3/4, and that's all our, oh no, that's wrong, 3 3/4 by 7 1/4. 7 1/4. Let's get this, yeah, there we go. So there's our top. So that's all our mats and layers cut. Put that to one side, we're not going to need that anymore. The smallest matte layer is the piece that we're going to be working on. And what I've decided to do is stamp directly onto this piece. So if I take in my stamps, we could choose any one of these focal points. I'm going to choose the one with the most florals. And taking in my stamping block, I'm just going to lay this one down, and I'm going to ink this up with the VersaFine Onyx Black. And roughly in the center, it doesn't have to be perfectly in the center, but as rough as possible, and just give that a nice stamp down. And there's our stunning image. As I say, these are the new release from Sentimentally Yours. I'll pop that to one side. Now, as I say, the colours that I've chosen to colour this in is a blue and green. With Sentimentally Yours watercolour pens, they don't have numbers or names, so it's just a case of matching them up with whatever you're doing. So I'm not going to water this down, I'm just going to go directly in with my pen and just get some colour on those florals. So this is really quite quick. So there's 4, got this big one, 5, and as you can see, I'm not being too fussy, I'm just getting some colour down. And if you want some shade to make it look like your florals have got some shade, just go back in around the centres, just pulling that ink out slightly, and then that's how easy it is with these pens. It creates, it's almost like it does the work for you. So that's the florals done. And if I show you them, you can see that there's light and shade going on. Beautiful. Now I've pulled out quite a dark green, so I'm just going to do exactly the same with the leaves. So just go around those leaves. And that's those done. And again, if you want some light and shade within them, just go back over from the centers and just pull that ink out a little bit. Not being too fussy. And that's all we need to do with this one. Now I've already done one, which I've coloured in the same, and I've fussy cut this one out because I am going to be decoupaging this one over the top. So I would stamp the first one onto the piece that you're going to be using, stamp a separate one, and just colour them in exactly the same. So that's that job done. I'm going to take in a piece of blue kitchen roll because I want to be doing some more stamping. And within this set you just get lots of different elements. We've got postage stamps, we've got a clock, we've got a couple of butterflies, got this lovely border going on. There's just so much in here. Now the first thing I want to do is a border. So if I take in the appropriate stamping block for this, and I get this lined up on my glass mat, pick that one up, and all my stamping's going to be done in the VersaFine Onyx Black. Decide which way you want your borders to go, and I'm just going to stamp that first one there. Now I need to follow this on, and this is why I've popped some kitchen towel. So that one's going to go roughly there. Now we could just do the one side. I think I might just leave it at the one side for this one. So give that border stamp a nice clean up. We can put that one straight back. Okay, so now it's just a case of popping down some other items that I would like to go on here. Now we could use this one as a mask, but if I do that, then it means I need to stamp and colour in another one. If you're not confident with stamping, maybe do yourself another one, and that way you won't go over your main image. Not that it's a problem, because we're going to be decoupaging this. I've pulled out a postage stamp with some swirls, and this one I'm going to place there, and you'll notice that I have gone over the stamp, but that's fine because we know we've got our decoupaged piece. That one's cleaned up, we can pop that one back. I've got another one, a smaller one, which I'd like to do some stamping with. There's that one. Now this one, I think I might go just there. That one to clean up. Pop that one straight back. I do want to do the clock. We're just going to do it looking like it's 11:05. Oh, although, no, I think that's the right way up. Oh well, I'm going to pop the clock right at the top, so we can give that one a clean up. Pop that one straight back. So this is all about having fun with stamping and creating your own scene, your own backgrounds. So this is just some squiggles, and I think I might place one there. Stamp that one up again, and I might have one coming down here. So there's a couple of squiggles. Pop that one back. Let's see what else I got in here. I've got a tiny butterfly which I'd like to use. So get that one down. And this butterfly I'm going to have going that way. So there's that one done. And pop that one back. What is this? So this is an envelope within a postage stamp. This one we could have just there. That one to clean up. I've got some numbers. I need to make sure I get them the right way around. 1, 2, 3. Give that a stamp up. Just make sure I've got all of that. Now this one could come in this space. So that's that one done. And it's just a case of keeping on going and picking out different things that you think you'd like. Now this is just swirls. And I'm using the wrong stamping block, but never mind. So this one I'm going to have going slightly over the image, and I'm going to come across in line the opposite side, so roughly there. Give that one a clean up. Right, what else have we got that we could use? So we've got some splats. So we could do some tiny splats. It's all about just filling the page. So I'm going to go down there with a splat. Maybe one in there. Gonna have another one going that way there. So that's 3. Could have one going just there. 4. I think we ought to do another one. Maybe one just there. Now at the moment you're looking at this and thinking what a mess, but this is going to look absolutely stunning when it's finished. Right, what else have I got that's... I think what I might do is this one again down here. Making sure we've got that the right way around. So this one says Paris. Now am I going to have that straight? Or I think I'll have that one straight actually. So there's that one. Paris. Give that a clean off. There is a dinky dotty little, oh, there it goes, butterfly in here. So if we pop that one down. I'm going to go just there with that one. I'm going to ink that one up again, and I'm going to come off on this angle. So there's some butterflies going up there, and I might actually have one at the bottom, another one in this space, going this way. All these beautiful tiny little butterflies. Okay, so that's 4. We could do with another one really. So I think maybe I'll have one going this way. Just there. So that's all the stamping that I want to do. And how fun was that? We've created our own card front topper. I'm going to pop all those to one side. Now you can do this with any stamp set, preferably stamp sets that have got more than one thing in them. Now if I take in the speckled egg, and I'm going to load up my brush, just tap off a tiny bit. Hold this, well actually I could hold the corner there, and I'm just going to go all the way around the edge of this, and I am going to go over my stamping. You can come in as far as you want. I want to come in quite far and leave this focal point white. So that's the first colour down. Now if I take in the iced spruce, and this is quite a dark colour, so I am gonna rub off on a piece of scrap paper, and I'm just gonna bring this in from the edges, and I'm gonna leave, I'm not gonna go completely over the speckled egg. So it's like we've got it's darker right on the edges and it's going into a lighter colour. There we go, and I'm really quite happy with that, and that's all I want to do with the Distress Oxides. Now if I take in my water spray, I'm going to give the bottom of this a few sprays. I'm going to try and avoid my florals, but quite nice chunky bits of water on there. And then if I take in a clean piece of blue roll, and just soak that up. But it's really pretty. Focal point for the top of our card. How gorgeous is that? Right, we are going to need to dry this off a little bit. So on number 1, okay, I'm going to leave this to one side to dry. Now if I take in my card base, this white piece is, I'm going to glue to this turquoisey colour. as always, same amount of border, top, bottom, on the side. Just give that a press down from the back. And then this one I am going to put up with some foam tape. So nice line of foam tape around the edges and just a strip down the middle. Now if I remove those back ends, oh, I had to turn my fire off, it's burning my legs. Right, just see how much border I've got there, there and there. So if I pop this one down, like so, turn that over and give that a nice press down. And our main topper is going to go over the top. I am going to glue this one. So as always, a nice amount of glue all around the edges. I'm going to get this one lined up. Now I know I didn't want as much of a border on this one as I did the one before. So just get that one lined up. Turn this over and press that down from the back. And this is where we are at the moment. And then with our decoupaged piece that we'd pre-done from the back, I'm just going to give this a bit of a curl. And I am going to layer this up with some foam pads. So one at the top, one in the middle, I have one going that way on the bottom. Now if I just slice that one in half, I can have one going just up there. Maybe another one going just up there. As you can see, I don't want to go too close to the edges with this. So I'm just going to remove those back ends. And this one we're going to line up like so. And the reason I didn't want to go right up to the edges is because I want to give these leaves on the end with my pokey tool. I just want to give them a little push and twist. Just makes the topper look more 3D. And how beautiful is that? Okay, so for the sentiment, so this is one of the sentiments from the Tres Chick Mandala circle frames and mini sentiments. And I'm just going to choose, I think I'm going to have Just For You. So if we take in a piece of scrap white cardstock, I'm going to get that one lined up on my glass mat. I pick that one up. And again with the VersaFine Onyx Black. Just going to stamp this one there, just for you. Give that one a good clean up and put him straight back where he belongs. And then I found a tiny circle die. This circle die is from edge to edge about 1.5 inches, and that will fit over there perfectly. Pop a tiny bit of tape to hold that in place, and very quickly run that through my die cutting machine. Okay, so there's our beautiful sentiment. Pop that one straight back, and with whatever's left on your brush, now I don't know what colour this is on this brush, but whatever colour's on here, I'm going to go around the edges. I think this is the lighter one, so I'll see what this looks like. And then I'm going to go on the inside. I just don't want this to be stark white. But again, I'm not worrying too much. I'm not blending. I'm not doing anything technical. So that's that one. And because we decoupaged this and we didn't go right to the edges with the foam pads, this can slot in just there. And I'm going to glue this one down. So a nice bit of glue on the back there. I'm going to put this on an angle, just like so. So I think that looks pretty. And then the last thing, if you want to, you don't have to, is to see if you can find some matching gems or pearls. Now these tiny pearls are a good match. I don't think I've got any gems. Now these, oops, the Chloe's ones are a good match as well, and I think I'll use these because we've got some really tiny ones in there. Okay, so this, and it's just a case of deciding where you want these to go. Now I would like to pop a bit of glue in the middle of all these florals and see if I can build up more than one gem in each. There you go. So there's 2 in that one. There's probably only be 1 in that one. 1 in that one. We could get 2 in that one. And then 1 in the last one. So that's those. And then I thought I'd like one. I think I'll have 1 in this space. Just there. 1 in this space, that's 2. So 1, 2, we could come down just there. 3. Let's see what they look like. There's 1. Move it out the way a bit. Oh, I think that's a bigger one. I didn't want that one. 2. 3. No, I think that looks absolutely stunning. I think we use this tall one we take that one out. Pop this one down. I'm going to ink this one up in the VersaFine Onyx Black. I'm going to put my piece of kitchen roll down because I want to come off the corner of the page. So just there. Get that one cleaned up. And then in the center of this, we have, what do we have on the front? We had Just For You. So now we could have Happy Birthday. So if we just have Happy Birthday in the middle. Get that one nicely lined up on my glass mat. Where's me dinky one? There he is. Pick that one up. So get that one nice and straight. And then this one is just going to go roughly there. Happy birthday. Pop that one straight back. And there's our beautiful card. Done mainly with stamping. And all we've die cut, as I said, is the sentiment, which you even don't have to die cut if you don't want to. You can draw a circle and fussy cut it. But how beautiful is that? There's the inside. Happy birthday. Beautiful slimline card. I'm going to pop that just there to stop that from closing. I don't think it will close. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching. Hope you've learned something. And until the next time, bye for now.